Hello everybody and welcome back to Philbin Files. We had our little adventure with the Colossus last episode, and now this episode we are going to work on this, do the I'm trying to automate the inscriber process so that I can make these chips easier. So I'm going to get a few things ready. I think I have some stuff ready to go here. And I will be right back, but I wanted to show you. So I gotta move these things up here, but up here is going to be my sort of AE room, and I'm gonna put the things that kind of look cool along the wall and then all the cabling in the back. So we're gonna see how that works out before I get crushed by a tree. So I'll be right back. I got a few things to get ready, and we'll see you then. Hang on. Okay, darn it. Hate it when I do that. Okay, so I've done some preparation. I don't quite have it all done because there's more things I need to do some of the stuff. But we're getting there. This is the little space I'm going to put everything in. Got my drive up here already. Gonna lay down the inscribers and stuff like that. But to do all this, we need some stuff, and I have prepared over here some stuff. Haha! Ooh, I think I'll get that XP. There are some things you need to start with. I'll put the stone up here. We're gonna ME controller, and then you need some various crafting pieces and parts. So right here I have the ME controller. Pretty simple, pure fluix crystals, engineering. The sky stone block is just the sky stone that I got out of the meteorite up there, smelted. So I just smelted that, so we have an ME controller. And then, let's see, let's do. So the next thing you're going to need is the crafting unit, and so you need a crafting unit, which is, I guess, sort of like a computer that figures out how to do the math, I guess, needed to craft things up. I'm not sure if you need a coprocessor or not, but I'm going to go ahead and do that. And then the crafting storage, I guess. So each recipe that you set up has to have or uses a certain amount of memory, and so you need memory. So each one of these things requires a crafting unit. So I have here, I have 3 crafting units ready to go. Yeah, there they are there. So 1, 2, 3, and then I can take the crafting units. And okay, so the 1K crafting storage takes the 1K ME storage component that's used also in the disk drives. So we need that. We'll put that back with one of those, and we get this guy. Let's organize things. I'm going to need one of these, and then the coprocessor. Craft coprocessor is the engineering processor in a crafting. I haven't figures. I don't have an engineering sitting around anywhere. That's for something else. Oh, but I need those, so I can't do anything with that. So we're gonna skip the. I guess I'm gonna skip the coprocessor and see if I'm right about whether I need that or not. The other thing you need is the crafting terminal, which is an ME terminal, a crafting table, and a calculation processor. And so since I have one of these over here, we're just going to go ahead and we're going to take this one because we don't need it at the moment. Let's put that cable back. Bringing it over here. Terminal. What did I do wrong? Crafting bench, ME terminal. Oh no. Calculation. I put engineering. Alright, well, we can do one right now. Oops. Oh, but now I have Alright, well, let's take this out. Now I do have engineering, so I can make the coprocessor. Less than ideal, but okay. So these are the things we're going to need. I don't need the torches right now. Let's go put the crafting terminal here. Now I could just stop with the crafting terminal and get some simple stuff, like if I wanted to take this diamond and break it up, I could do this. So it's like a built-in crafting bench inside this. I think this is where I could take hard drives and empty them out into here. So if I was merging systems and things like that, I could do that. We don't want to do that. Oh, and now my cat has decided to sit on my lap, because that's not awkward at all. So here, that's our crafting terminal. Now we're going to have to make a pattern terminal too, but we'll get to that in a minute. Next step, I'm going to come up here and start putting these things up here. I have my ME controller, and for a variety of reasons I actually want to have that go up one. So now we're getting power from the power acceptor that's down there. It's also powering this, and it's talking to this now on that cable. This has the notion of channels, and we'll get to that in a bit. Right now I can get away with ignoring that for the design that I've got for these things. So now the inscribers, I want to be able to see what the inscribers are doing. So I want to plunk them down, but then I think I can spin them around. Can I spin them around? Aha, I can. Okay. And then the next one can go there, and then one will come on. I can do shift and plunk you there. Okay. And then the last one's still down here. Inscriber. Take that. That was graceful. Oops. And then we can spin it. Okay, shift. I was just trying to lean out here. Shift actually picked it up. Alright, so now we got those guys. And I'm going to connect this up to there, and I believe those will now have power. So if I wanted to use them as they were, I could. I'm going to get all these, and then, so let's see, we're going to have to try and remember which one's which here. So logic, engineering, silicone, so calculation should be the last one, calculation. Okay, and then just to see if these things have power, let's grab some silicone. And you are the silicone, so I can put a silicone here, and off it goes. And I should be able to come down here and see it doing its job, and that one's upside down. Darn. Not as impressive looking when it's upside down. Can I fix it? Let's fix it. Take the time to fix it. Okay, so whack, whack. Alright. Alright, now it's all set the same way. Alright, so now we have to get things. Oh wait, we still need to place these three guys. So let's see, I'm not sure it matters which direction I go, but I was putting in my little world, I was putting in my test world, I was putting the crafting unit. No, it does not want to talk to the crafting unit. Was it? No. Maybe it won't. Maybe that's what it was. It won't talk until it's a stack. So it has to be this. Yeah, there it is. It has to be this stack. I think any sort of cuboid thing. So I could have a big square here or something like that and expand onto this. And I may do that later, make a whole wall of computation stuff, whatever. But it's connected here and it seems to be talking, so that's good. So now we need to do the import export. So import, no, darn it, I'm forgetting the name of it now. So let's do ME. It was, oh, I still need the pattern. Pattern. The pattern terminal, which is a crafting terminal engineering processor. So I'm going to have to make another one of these ME terminals with the annihilation core and all of this stuff. And is that what I had? I think I had that here. Here. ME interface, but I don't need that yet. I need the interfaces, but I'm not quite ready for it. So I think I need to make some more of these formation and annihilation cores. So I'm going to pause the video while I work on that and get right back to you. Okay? Hold tight. Okay. So I made, is it here? No, it's here. Okay, so I made my ME terminal and then the crafting terminal to get the pattern terminal. And I'm going to put the pattern terminal, connect it to the system, and I'm just going to go ahead and put it right here. Because I suspect at least for a little while I'm going to be making a bunch of patterns. And then I had some blank patterns I made, and patterns are pretty simple. Blank pattern, iron, Certus quartz, charged, uncharged, pure, whatever, glowstone, some quartz glass. I had enough, I think it was the glass I'm short on, to make 5 of those. So here's how we use that. Plunk that in and get into the pattern terminal. And you can see I have the access to all of the stuff that's in here. Put the patterns in here, and there's 2 modes. So remember our friendly diamond here, where we can break it out into that. I could save that as a pattern and teach one of those things to actually do this for me on a regular basis. Don't want to do that. What we want to do is processing a pattern. So crafting pattern or processing pattern. And so in this case, we need to mark down what we're going to actually do here. So one of the things we need regularly is a let's see, so logic. Well, let's do silicon, because I have plenty of silicon at the moment. So this silicon, printed silicon, is silicon. So it takes in silicon into the inscriber and kicks out a printed silicon. So I have a printed silicon here. Let's grab 1 silicon here, dump that in there, and I expect to get that out. Seems kind of, whoops, push that button, and I get this. Okay, So now I have this pattern, and if I hold shift you can see it changes to what it's doing. Now I can take this, I can go up here and in the crafting, oh no, that's right, it's the interface. It goes in the interface. So I'm going to grab, I have one interface here, and if you want to, you get the block like this, or you can make a flatter interface. I kind of like the flatter interface. I gotta make more of these because I've only got the one. And we go hop, hop, hop. I put this in such the wrong place. I'm going to teach myself how to jump. Okay, so this one is, that's calculation. There's my silicon. I can take this guy out for now. So silicon is the top here. Okay, so I'm gonna shift and then just kind of squeeze that guy in place. And if you look at the tooltip, you see device online. That's good. That tells us that we haven't run out of channels that we're using here yet. And I'm not sure if the blue light means something or not. Then again, I hit it again with there, and I can take this pattern and put it in there. Dun, da, da, da. Pretty cool. Alright. Then if I come down to the crafting table here and I say silicon, the printed silicon here, you can see now says craft. So if I have some sitting in here, it'll just say number 1 or 2. If I take those out, it says craft, and now I can tell it to craft some number of them. It's not going to use, it's just going to pick stuff automatically, and I'm going to hit start. And then if I back up here, we can see it actually squishing it down. However, unfortunately for us at the moment, it's not actually bringing it into the system. What it is doing is it's staying up here. There it is right there. So we're halfway through the automated process, and the next thing we need to do is get to something that extracts that out and dumps it back into here. So we need the import bus. IMPO import bus, which is a sticky piston, some iron, and an annihilation core. Unfortunately, I have made 2 annihilation cores here so far, but I think I'm out of sticky pistons. Am I out of sticky pistons? So I got to make some sticky pistons. So I'm going to do that, and I will be right back. And we will go over how to. We'll get the piece out of that, and then I just have to do that for the other 3, which I think is going to take some resource gathering and stuff because I got to get things ready. Okay, be right back. If I actually looked at my inventory and saw the things that I needed to do. I'm going to drop these annihilation cores in there, and I'm going to find. Do I have iron in here too? I have some iron. So here's what we can do with this. Blink. It's pulling it out of this inventory automatically, same as it would if I did that on a crafting table in my inventory. And now we have 1 import bus, 2 import bus. And we're out. We're out of sticky pistons and the annihilation cores. So now we can come up here. Yep, helps if I pay attention to what I have in my inventory. I have another one. Go ahead and plunk him down there. And then I want to cable this up, and I should see device online, device online. And now I think I can take one of these. I think I put this here, and this now knows to suck that out of there. And then, so now there's one there. Now let's pull that out. Let's tell it to craft 1. Start. Watch it squish down. Chunk. And then it should disappear out of there. And now it's up here. Automated processing for the silicon. So now I just have to do that for the other 3 of these, the logic chip, the engineering, and the calculation. Haha, my memory does work. And then make some import buses for those as well and squeeze those in. And see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. That's going to, we're going to run out of channels because this guy's connected and that guy's connected, but I'll show you how we're going to deal with that in just a minute. Alright, so I'm going to make, what do I need? I think I need 3 interfaces and 2, yeah, 3 interfaces and 2 import buses. And then that'll get us finished up on that. So give me a few minutes and I'll be right back. Okay, so I've made the patterns that I needed for all of these. The and then I just connected it back up. I'll show you something here. Break. Oh, I've got a perfectly good wrench there for that. So these here, notice these little, they're the little lights. They're black right now. I actually had to do this so I could get to my my inventory. Oh, you can go away. The pattern terminal and the regular terminal. Let's clear that too. Let me show you what happens when it's all. Let me show you what happens when it's all connected. I know how to jump. Blink. So, blue light, blue light, blue light, blue light, blue light. Great. Pink, pink, pink. Not good. These all say device online. These say device channel or device missing channel. If I come down here, well, that still works. So that terminal works and that guy's working, but this guy here, totally blank. This guy is not working, and I'm not sure if we can see on the back here. There, okay. You can see the crafting terminal's got blue lights on the side and this guy's got the pink lights. So we're using up too many channels from our controller here. Like I said, it uses 8. Each side creates 8 channels, so it's using 1, 2, 3, 4. Let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So it's using 8, exactly 8, perfect. And it needs 1, 2, 3, needs 4 more. Now what I wanted to try was to see if I could connect up this side here and get another 8 going through this thing. And pretty much is what I expected. No, you can't. Because these things apparently can only handle 8 channels. So what we're going to do is we're going to separate this a little bit by going like this. You go on that side. Going to take you and take you and take you, and then I'm going to connect you up to that side. So now that's not very pretty, so we'll have to find an optimal way to have this all connected up. One thing I do know is if you use instead of these cables, you use the smart cables. These things, when you lay them down, won't connect to each other. So I can have one here and one here running next to each other and they won't connect like that. However, for our purposes, for now, we've got we're still missing 1 channel because we've got this guy. So what we need to do is actually, I think we're going to swap these guys. Let's swap these guys. I thought that was going to work. What's that? Cable. And we'll move the coprocessor on to the other side. And I don't know if multiple connections like that also count against me here. So we're going to, so let's see. So let's try to do crafting And storage, that makes a block like that, and we can connect that up, and then we'll come over here and we will connect, well, let's just stick it here for now. I'm going to figure out how to make this look nicer and get it up there. But that gives us all 8 channels we need here, 2 on each of those, and this is connected as well. I want to see if that works without the coprocessor. Let's see. So let's see. Typing. Let's take these 4 silicone out. Let's tell it to make 1 more. Which is exactly what it looks. Is it doing it? It's not doing it? Why are you not doing it? Why are you not doing it? So, here. Oh, right. I need 1 more thing. Duh. Power. This cable also sends power through these things. Right. Power. Now are you doing it? Now you're doing it. Okay. Okay, so now they've got power. And we didn't need the coprocessor. We're going to put it there anyway, but now we know. And knowing is half the battle. And it made one. Perfect. So there we go. So now, as I need... these are circuits, because they're not processors yet. As I need these things, I can just tell it to craft. I actually had to make 1 of each to get the pattern. Kind of sad, but oh well. So now I can craft each of these, assuming I have the things in this. Oh, that was one thing. Some way. So let's see. So this tells me what it's going to available 1 to craft 1. What if I tell it? Did I break it? I broke it. How did I break it? What did I do? I have no power. I have no power. Why do I have no power? Currently harvestable. What's my power? I have no power. Ah. Why do I have no power? It's generating, but not enough. I've created too much of an energy demand here. Now I gotta balance this out again. Do 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 do. Leave it at 50%. See if that powers things. Do 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 do. What are you at? You are fully charged, but I don't really have a buffer here. What is sucking up all the power? I've broke it somehow. Alright, let's just go whole hog on this guy and temperature. The power is getting sucked out of somewhere. Oh. But that's lit up, okay. And now I have power again. Wow. What is... I'm going to have to investigate that too, because I don't know where all the power is going. Shouldn't have to run that at full tilt. Especially not with the accelerator disconnected. And now we're out of power. Wow. Okay. So... I have a power problem somewhere. Something's eating up all the power. You. Well, I don't know what's up with that. Darn it. Alright, well, Be right. Quite sure what's going on here, but this thing seems to be cranking out. It's using up a lot of power awfully fast. Even when it's not connected. I mean, when it's not connected to anything, it's not getting new power. So that's, I understand that. But it's cruising through 3 KRF. And then this guy here, if I disconnect this, it's not supplying anything to anybody, and yet it's doing nothing. Nothing. So turn on. So there's something wrong with, there it goes, activate reactor. And see, now it's filling up just fine. So I can connect this up. Oh, get rid of that. Do. So now these things are working just fine. I have some yellorium. I should maybe, I don't think it's low, but we'll stuff some in there. And now it's empty again. So it's not keeping up with the demands of that. And now it is. Means maybe I ought to be able to connect this up. Plunk you down, plunk you down. Okay, this guy topped off and is staying topped off. Alright, well, weird. I do not know what's going on here. Okay, that's going up, so let's lower this down 10%. Find a balance between this thing generating power and just wasting it. I have forgotten what I was doing when everything turned itself off. Oh, I wanted to... So, circuit. So in theory, if I tell it circuit and I need 10 of those, it will tell me I have 3 diamonds available and 7 missing. So it's going to say, nope, not going to let me do that. So that will help me decide when I need more resources, like diamonds. I'm way short on diamonds. I gotta go do some searching. So the next step, probably the next video, is taking these circuits and putting them, I'm going to have to build another inscriber, but putting them in the inscriber with the redstone, and then you squish them together to get the processors. Because what I really want is for this thing to just create for me the processors as I need them, so I don't have to worry about do this, do that, do this, do that, and taking forever and all of that stuff. I'm going to leave this coprocessor here because I don't need it yet, and I'm afraid that it was, maybe it was part of what was sucking up power. We're still going a little fast there. Let's put a little more control on that. So yeah, next episode is taking the outputs of this into yet another setup to create the actual processors I need. It's a long way around getting these things working, but I think in the end it will be much nicer because I won't have to do everything quite so manually and then try to remember what it was I was doing where and when and with who and for how many cookies and all of that. So yeah, hope this was helpful for you. If you have any comments or questions, leave them in the comments below. Leave a like, maybe hit subscribe, and I will talk to you later. See you later. On the Philbin files, yeah. Someday I'm going to learn how to talk. See you later on the